She is sitting across from you, her drink untouched, her eyes lingering a fraction of a second too long on your mouth. There is a heat in the air that most men mistake for mere friendliness. They chatter to fill the silence, desperate to be liked, while completely missing the fact that her body is already screaming for a lead. Most men are blind to the biological checkpoints a woman passes through before she decides she wants you. I am going to show you how to dismantle her defenses using the silent language of charm. Subscribe to this channel now. It is your only source of true social leverage. 1. The steady gaze. Charm starts with your eyes, but not in the way you've been told. When she speaks, you don't just listen. You observe. A woman who is sexually curious will subconsciously flicker her gaze between your eyes and your lips. This is the triangular gaze. It's a biological precursor to a kiss. When you catch this, do not look away. Hold her stare with a calm, heavy presence. By maintaining that tension, you communicate that you are comfortable with her desire. You aren't seeking her approval. You are acknowledging her interest. She is waiting for you to notice. 2. The subsided voice. True charm is found in the lower frequencies. When a woman feels a spark of attraction, her voice often drops in pitch and volume. She forces you to lean in closer to hear her. This isn't an accident. It's an invitation into her personal space. Most men stay back, respecting a boundary that she is actively trying to dissolve. When you notice her voice softening, lower yours to match. Speak from your chest, not your throat. This creates a private, auditory cocoon that shuts out the world, signaling that the intimacy has already begun. 3. Proprioceptive alignment. Watch her shoulders and her feet. If she is charmed, she will subconsciously align her entire body to face yours, even in a crowded room. This is fronting. It's a psychological surrender of her flanks, showing she feels safe enough to be vulnerable. If she tilts her head, exposing the side of her neck, she is releasing pheromones and signaling submissiveness to your authority. These are the green lights of sexual compliance. Most men ignore the feet and the neck, but those are the parts of her body that cannot lie. She is positioning herself for your move. 4. The accidental touch. Charm is the bridge to physical escalation. Notice if she accidentally brushes her arm against yours or touches your hand to emphasize a point. These are test probes. She is measuring your reaction to her skin. A man who lacks certainty flinches or ignores it. A man of authority acknowledges the touch with a brief, firm contact of his own, perhaps a hand on the small of her back as you move through a door. This tells her nervous system that you are a predator who understands the game. You are turning her curiosity into a physical craving. 5. The deliberate pause. The most seductive thing you can do is nothing at all. Use the power of the pause. When the conversation reaches a peak, stop talking. Look at her with a slight, knowing smile that says you know exactly what she's thinking. This silence creates a vacuum that her sexual tension must fill. She will begin to fidget, touch her hair, or lick her lips. These are displacement activities, signs that her internal arousal is becoming difficult to manage. You have successfully shifted the power dynamic. You are no longer performing. She is now reacting to you. She doesn't need words to tell you she's ready. Her body has been shouting it from the start. You are now the man who sees the invisible threads of desire that others trip over. Be decisive. Be dangerous. Move with the certainty of a man who has already won. Subscribe to claim your advantage.